tonight, Brian and I are out watching the sunset on Molokai, and we're going to cook us up some dinner. To start up with, we're going to use the Mountain House fire roasted vegetables. This requires 1.5 cups of boiling water. We're going to prepare this first before we start grilling our steaks. Brian will show you that in a few minutes. We haven't got the steak started yet either. But we're going to start with these, get these hot and ready, and we'll have a nice little side dish with our yummy steaks.
The water's ready, and we're using the FireBox stove to heat the water, and we're also going to be cooking the steaks on this. So this is what the vegetable mix looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this with the water. Now this is 1.5 cups, and our little pan is kind of small, so might lose a little bit. Looks all right. So that'll be about 8 minutes or so, and we're going to start the steaks. The first steak is on. We have that on the FireBox stove, and we're also using the extended grill grate. Now the last time we were here in Hawaii, they weren't making this big grate, so it was only this size, and the steak was over the edge. So this is kind of nice. You can actually do a whole size steak. And you have some special sauce you're putting on there.
Every time I come to Hawaii, I have to get the Ono seasoning. This is the best stuff ever. I've only been able to find it in Hawaii. It's sea salt and ginger and garlic and cracked peppercorn. It is so good. So we decided to put that on the steaks tonight for our dinner.
We're going to be using these utensils today. This is something that we happen to sell. It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, but a normal Swiss Army knife, you can really only use one thing at a time. Now the cool thing about this is when you open the spoon and you open the fork, you're able to take this apart. Okay, and the really neat thing about this is if you need a knife, they thought this out pretty well. The knife is over here on the spoon, and so you fold the spoon away, and now you actually have a fork and a knife to use with your steaks, and that's what we're going to use tonight. So anyway, these are on our website on the camping page. You can check those out, and we're going to be using them shortly. Okay.
Where's our red wine?
We forgot. We forgot the cocktails tonight. Bummer. The sun's going to be going down pretty soon, though.
Fire roasted vegetables.
Those sure are colorful. Of course, your plate is very colorful, too.
It's the only color they had at the store.
Okay, the steak is ready to go.
I'm so hungry. I can't wait for Brian's steak to get done, so I'm eating now. Look at this, just is so tender. It just cuts right up.
Yum.
And it just smells so delicious. I'm going to set my knife on this little lava rock here. Oops, I didn't cut that very good. It's just like camping, you know? Brian, thank you for remembering the fork.
Janet, thank you for remembering the plate.
And the Ono seasoning. Sunset, we missed it, but it's awfully pretty out here.
And they always talk about the secret sauce, and I actually have the secret sauce, so we're going to try that momentarily. Okay, here is the real secret sauce. This is MRE BBQ sauce. They haven't made this in a couple of years, and I have a little bit from my personal stash, and we're going to try this. So what do you think here? Give that a shot.
This steak is so good, it needs nothing. We brought a little bottle of Worcestershire. Not happening. This is just so good without anything. But I'm going to humor Brian, and I'm going to taste the barbecue sauce. It's actually very good. I think I might have a tad more. That's a very, very nice flavor. Very, very mild barbecue sauce.
All right, here we go. A little more for my honey.
That's it. That's it. Save the rest for you.
Have you tried the vegetables yet?
Mm-hmm.
And how do they go with the steak?
Mm-hmm. Corn, green beans, red and green pepper. I think there's a little onion in there. Great addition to the red meat. And I'm telling you, these Molokai steaks are the best. Kobe steaks are good. These are really good.
I've got two things. I've got the MRE barbecue sauce, and I'm going to try that on here, and then I've also got Worcestershire.
No comment?
Well, Janet, you're really right in that you don't need anything on this beef. It's really, really good. And the seasoning is excellent. So, you know, the barbecue sauce isn't necessary, but it was kind of a nice surprise to find that in my stash, especially since they don't make it anymore. So, kind of fun. Man. This steak is out of control. This is really good.
And how did you flavor those briquettes in the FireBox Stove?
So that's one thing. There's a local plant that's called Kiabi. Is that right?
Yeah.
And it's very similar to mesquite in the Southwest. So it's got really prickly, you know, spines on it. So it's kind of a pain.
Especially if you get thorned.
Yeah. But you can always find a branch that's fallen off and the thorns have been broken off. And so anyway, we just went ahead and put some of that in the FireBox Stove as we had the steak going. So it's got a nice mesquite flavor to it, in addition to that Ono Hawaiian spice. What's this called? Is it called Ono?
Yes.
Ono in Hawaiian means good. And this is very Ono. Very good.
Maybe we should start selling it. What's the shelf life on it?
I don't know, but it's really good. The vegetables are really a nice addition too. So this is a fabulous dinner. I'm going to stop talking so I can eat a little bit and check out that sunset. Pretty cool. Oh. Hello. Well, that's the end of another fabulous night. And for theepicenter.com, I'm Epicenter Brian, signing out.